Welcome back to Rainbow Brush. This is Brian, and today we are going to learn how to draw Doctor Strange. How awesome is this going to be? Pretty awesome. So before we even start, I've got a trivia question to ask you at the beginning of this video. So you know a lot about Doctor Strange, but do you know where he lives? Where is Doctor Strange's base and home? At the end of the video, I will let you know. Make sure you stick with it all the way to the end. Let me know how your drawing went, and we will together find out where Doctor Strange lives. If you're really into it and you know exactly where he lives, tell me his address. Can you do that? I can. All right, so we're gonna start with these furious eyebrows. And I think my favorite part about this drawing is going to be his beard. I love Doctor Strange. I love the Strange universe. I'm gonna give you a couple facts here and there, but the main one on where he lives will be at the end of the video. So here's a free fact for you, really. Did you know that he co-founded the Defenders? That's right, the Defenders are a group of outsiders and were Marvel's first non-team of heroes who only assembled as needed. They were the original team to handle mystic and supernatural threats before those became a mainstay for the Avengers to handle as well. The founding team, which would go on to rotate extensively and consist of different people, consisted of, at first, Doctor Strange, the Silver Surfer, the Hulk, and Namor. So that was kind of cool. If you read the old comic books, there's a lot that's changed since then, especially in the movies and in the cartoons. They alter things and they change it to be a little bit more convenient, and throughout the time, sometimes, just like with the Black Panther when they changed his name because it was controversial because of the Black Panther Party. So, kind of cool facts in there. There's a lot of history in with these cartoons and with these comic books. I wish I still collected comic books because I think it's really cool. I love the old comic books, but I don't have any anymore. All my old comic books that I used to have got wet. I know they got wet. One time we had a flood in the house and they all just got destroyed. I had a huge stack of them. Do any of you out there collect comic books? I want to see pictures. I think it's really cool. I think comic books are one of the best things to collect. Definitely better to collect than Souls of the Fallen, which Doctor Strange helps protect. So, do you know all the superpowers of Doctor Strange? Well, I can tell you a little bit more about it. He wields the Eye of Agamotto and many other mystical artifacts. If you've watched the movie, he has that really cool cape. Obviously doesn't talk, but it flies around and it helps him out. And then he's got that eye that turns back time on his necklace. Many of the Sorcerer Supreme's powers come from the mystical objects he's collected. Strange wields many powerful artifacts, including the Cloak of Levitation, which we just talked about, and that makes him able to fly. The Eye of Agamotto, the light of which can negate evil magic. The Book of Vishinti, which possesses the knowledge of all white magic. I think that's the best one. That's pretty cool. And the Orb of Agamotto, effectively a crystal ball. He was top neurosurgeon before becoming a master of the mystical arts. And you would know that if you watched the movie, because in the first movie, he gets into a car wreck and he's driving really fast and his hands are completely destroyed. And he wants to learn how to be able to do surgery again. And he talks to somebody and he says, hey, I know this person. And that's how he meets the Supreme. Strange inspired the Adult Swim character, Dr. Orpheus. I can see that. If you look up Dr. Orpheus from Adult Swim, if you're old enough, you can totally see a resemblance. He's got the cape, he's got a medallion, he's got the haircut. So they kind of ripped that one off, just saying. So our drawing is turning out amazing. How's your drawing turning out? I bet it looks amazing as well. When I look at this picture that I'm drawing, I think he's holding his hand out and he's saying, "Stop in the name of love." I know, I'm sorry you had to bear with me through that singing, but it definitely needed to be said. Look at his hand, he's saying it, he's definitely singing it. You could put him in whatever pose you want to put him in and color him any colors that you want, but you have to sing that song, it's a must. Alright, you don't have to, but it definitely would be worth it. So we're going to draw his lower half, and we're already pretty much done. So let's go ahead and get to where Doctor Strange lives. So where do you think Doctor Strange actually lives? Well, you may know part of it. You may know that he lives in the Sanctum Sanctorium. That's right, he lives in the Sanctum Sanctorium. But what you might not have known is that it has an address. Strange's base and home is in Sanctum Sanctorium, located at 177 or 177A Bleecker Street in Manhattan. You could go there now, but the real spot in Greenwich Village is probably a whole lot less magical than its comic counterpart. The sanctum itself is a magical artifact. It can alter its appearance as needed and houses Stephen's vast library of mystical artifacts. And of course, the books of knowledge and all that. It was also the temporary base for the new Avengers. So that's kind of cool. Thank you guys so much for watching this, as always. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.